Hey, coaches. I'm just playing around with something here. Just seeing. Playing around with adjusting stream a little bit. There we go. That's probably the way to do it right there. How's your morning going? Having a little bit of coffee for the morning. Maybe we'll rip a couple packs. How's your day? So this is something I don't think you've seen yet, if I'm not mistaken. Go over here to the card chase. So tell me if that makes sense. It's the previous 3 set releases. Minus Jumpstart. But what I do is I go through the set and determine what cards I particularly want for like my collection. Whether it's wanting it from a playing standpoint or wanting it from an art standpoint, just as a collection piece. And then I make a sheet that breaks down which cards I want or would like to acquire, and end up making basically a breakdown of, how many commons, uncommons, rares, mythics, that I actually have hit. So, like if you look over here at Foundations, I've hit one of my 7 commons I want. I've hit 1 or 3 of my 6 uncommons. I haven't hit any of the rares I want yet, and 1 of the mythics. Yeah, exactly. Nope. You are exactly right. But you are right, chasing cards is a rough game, but it's fun. Like I said, to me the whole thing's a hobby. Even the Whatnot selling the singles on Whatnot is just a hobby. But you're right, chasing cards on a pack cracking sense, it's a game you're typically always going to lose. If there's a card I really want, then I will go to essentially buying the single. Like the Heartless Summoning full art Gisa is really the one card out of Innistrad Remastered that I'll just buy the single. If I hit it, it's cool to hit, but I know I will buy the foil single of it. And because I'm a Gisa collector, I will probably buy multiples of that versions. But you are right. Chasing packs, not an ideal way to, or chasing singles out of pack cracking is not the way to do it. You are going to lose money. Alright, well, let's crack the last of this monster piece, or masterpiece monster edition stuff that I have. Might have to get a couple more packs of this. It is some cool stuff. They're definitely quality cards. Joro Gumo. Well, it seems like you get a, I don't know if that's a comic art thing or something. Rock from Daniel Horn. Any idea what that is? Ooh, and a foily Sasquatch. The Sasquatch is numbered. What is that? 53 out of 99. So that's a good hit there. And that's a pretty low number hit, because most of the numbers that I've hit in this stuff has been like 1,500. Let's leave that one up because that's probably the second coolest card we've hit. It says the Joro Mungo might look like a spider, but she could turn into a woman. Probably the best pack that I opened of these. Especially with a to 99 Sasquatch hit. Let's do one more Donruss out of this 3-pack tin. You get 3 packs, 5 cards per pack. See if we can snag another Packer card. Jake Ferguson. Who is this? Undrick Esmeen on a gold. That's a canvas card. On a gold rated rookie throwback. Jacoby Myers on the purple press proof. And a Rasheen Ali on a rated rookie. And a Jim Hart throwback. I call it a throwback card, but there is actually a card that's called throwback, but so nothing huge there. We'll sleeve up the Audric. yeah, it's just kind of a cool way to let me know what I've hit and stuff, and what I'm still looking for. Aether Drift, probably not going to hit this list or this screen at all because it's such a ridiculous set in my opinion. Unless there's a couple cards that, unless there's, if I can get to 20, because like, Duskmore, and I got, there were 20 cards in there that I considered putting on my chase list. So if I can get to 20 in Aether Drift, which I just don't think I'm gonna, just because to me it's an absolute ridiculous themed set. I don't think there's going to be 20 cards that I care to have in my collection, either from a play side or a collecting side. I don't think there's going to be 20 cards in that set that I'm going to want. If there is, then I'll drop maybe Duskmorn off and put Aether Drift on this screen, but I don't see it. It feels so unmagic to me that I may not buy a pack of that. You may not see Aether Drift on the channel at all. Which just means I'll be, buying from Twiddler older collector boosters for a while. I mean, if you really want to get into it, the discussion, I mean, there ain't really a whole lot in the 2025 schedule that looks like it's going to get me excited. I was hoping I was going to be more excited for Innistrad. And it, granted, it's a bunch of reprints, that I probably, over the time of me being in Magic, have already grabbed the original prints, or the second reprint of one of them or something. So there just wasn't a whole lot even in Innistrad Remastered, which kind of sucked for me because Innistrad is my favorite plane and stuff, and from the looks of it, you're not going to get a new Innistrad set, obviously, this year. But I definitely do not have any excitement for Aether Drift, I can tell you that. I'm going on record right now saying there ain't going to be 20 cards. There isn't going to be a 20 card chase for me in Aether Drift. I don't see it happening. All right, let's crack the last pack that I have on hand right now of Foundations. I always forget. Runaway Together. Man, I can't tell you how many times I've hit that card. Dynan's Elite. Planet War Elves. Fleeting Distraction, Evolving Wilds, Burglar Rat, Sour of Chaos, Affectionate Indrik, Swiftfoot Boots, Bulk Up, Cat Collector. I've hit this a lot. The rare is a Scavenging Ooze. That I know is not on my chase for this set. And a foil Dazzling Angel. So probably cool art on the Dazzling Angel if I can get it to focus. And a Dismal Backwater. Foundations. I opened very little in the last couple of years. Try to pick up a few of the chase variants I like for the price of a few collector packs. Yeah, good way to do it. I mean, everybody kind of, I guess, have their way of collecting. I have less cards, but a few more valuable cards that I can appreciate more. Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of bulk that I could get rid of and stuff, but I just don't. I completely understand that last comment, Coach. I am definitely getting there. I know for a fact none of these were on my foundations chase list. Let's look at the foundations chase list real quick. What is left on? Yeah, I gotta clear some of this stuff here. One of 7 commons here. Most of my rares are in the full art versions and stuff. So I actually haven't hit a rare yet that I am chasing. I might have it in regular version, I'm guessing, but none of those 300 series cards I have hit yet. Leave that screen. Yeah, I'm not quite out of... Not to the point where it's overrunning as far as... my bulk and stuff yet. And I have in my mind different collecting, what do I want to call it? Plans of grabbing different like shelves and stuff like that, or like filing cabinets that are going to eventually kind of house bulk here in the office. So and like I said, I mean, on the grand scheme of things, if you look at the total Magic collection right now, it's only at 7,100 cards. So in the grand scheme of things, don't have nearly as many cards as most people do. I'm only. Oh, I mean, I bought older sets than this, but I only came in at Crimson Vow. Everybody kind of dogs on Crimson Vow and Midnight Hunt and Double Feature. Those were the 3 sets that brought me into Magic. I was like, this is cool art. I don't know what I'm looking at other than art, But I'm like, I'm gonna start buying this just for the art chase and be able to say I have some of these cool looking cards. So the first thing I ended up learning was obviously I learned rarity. So I knew when I was looking at a mythic card or a rare card. And then from there, I learned to play. Started to learn to play. And I still like Crimson Vow, and I still like Double Feature. I mean, if I see it locally, which doesn't happen a lot, but if I see Double Feature, I'll still buy those packs. Without a doubt, I'll still buy Double Feature packs. Now, there's really no general chases, I don't think, in it anymore, other than maybe the foil Double Feature black and white Meat Hook Massacre, but let's open another pack of Monster Girl Encyclopedia here this morning. See if we can get something better than an SR. Well, I think this is the same girl I opened yesterday, as far as the comments is concerned. This looks like it's a dupe pack, actually, because that was the second girl. This is a dupe pack. The rare going to be a mermaid girl. It's an absolute dupe pack. Talk about track printing, because this was the ghost we got. Oh no, the rare is actually different. So the 3 commons were absolutely the same and in the same order, but the rare is different, like a centipede girl or something. Kind of cool, but she's probably not going to the PC. And a SR of, I think her name's actually Maid, but that'll go to my PC, I'm pretty sure. This rare won't. This rare will hit Whatnot for sure.
let's do a pack of Azur Lane. I have actually Volume 2. A box of Volume 2 is showing up today. So we'll be ripping Volume 2 here shortly. Birmingham. Honolulu. I like Honolulu. Rhine.
Or Glorious.
Mitsu or something. Always killing these names. Zara on the rare. Neptune. Monarch. And oh no, that was not the rare, because this is actually Shangri-La on the rare, and the Climax card is a Climax common. All the reliable side of her. That's kind of all too reliable. So
that is rare, so where was the other foilie? Did another foilie or did I thought there were two.
yeah. Oh, that's a double rare. I saw the R, I did not see the second R. I was like, usually there's not two foils unless there's an SR in it. But I did not realize that was a double rare. Zara. Have not hit an SP yet out of the box. I don't know who's in here, but might as well drop the Discord in there. What did I post on Discord last night? Josh Jacobs hit. Oh yeah, the finale of Devastation hit from Twiddler. Posted in the Magic channel and the Go Pack Go channel. Alright, just because that pack was 3 commons that we hit yesterday, let's do another Monster Girl. It's been a while since I've hit anything better than an SR. So a comment on some kind of, I don't know, fluffy little bird-footed girl, I don't know. Gypsy of some sort. Your guess is as good as mine. What she's supposed to be. A rare is going to be... Oh, she's some sort of slime. I know she's a slime of some sort. I just don't know which slime it is. I will have to refer to my book. And an SR of probably some kind of astrologer or teacher or something. I mean, the one thing about these cards is like the camera cannot do these cards justice, especially the SRs that have this etched additional things in the card. All the silver stuff is like, it's additionally etched in. So I don't think the camera ever does Monster Girl rares or SRs justice. So a good pack. 2 cards I did not have in the rare and the SR slot. Almost time. Coach, you still hanging around? Almost time for another cup of coffee here, I think. I like these chill morning streams. They're actually a little bit easier to pull off than like the evening after dark streams, actually. Because I'm usually home Friday, Saturday, Sundays. My 3 days off. So, you know, if I'm not going out in the woods or out to the land on Friday or Saturday, it's kind of nice to fire it up in the morning and just do kind of an unscripted. I mean, I really never do scripted streams. And you'll start noticing, anybody that's in here will notice that most all of my recorded videos that end up on the channel are basically just pack openings cut out of these lives. Dr. Dirty Red, hey. Doctor's in the house. As I always say, doctor's in the house. Let me guess. What time is it? It's not quite 11 yet, so watching super fast? Or are you watching a streamer that you, like a gaming streamer that you sometimes watch? All right, let's do a 30 card value pack of Prestige. I haven't opened a lot of Prestige lately, actually. I don't know if I've opened anything actually yet. 30 cards, we should be able to get the Packers in a 30 card value pack. If we don't get a Packer card in a 30 card value pack, there is a problem. So, the hits are usually in the front, or in the back, depending on how you go, I guess. Alright, so let me grab the glasses so I can read the names here. Terrell Bertrand. And Prestige can be kind of hard to read sometimes, depending on the card. Terrell Davis. And I think these 30 card packs, they go upside down. Michael Vick on a throwback. Dak Prescott. Dalton Kincaid. Marvin Mims. Luke Kuechly. Dalton Schultz. Mark Chimura. It's an old Packer. We're not going to give him the Packer hit. That is a vintage Packer there. Jaden Reed. We'll give him Jaden Reed. There we go. Go, Pack, go! There's one. Herman Moore on the throwback. Dante Culpepper. I remember watching him as a Packer fan. TJ Hawkinson. Jalen Phillips. Roger McCreary. Tony Pollard. Antoine Winfield Jr. Rashad White. Bay Mayfield. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his last name. Kenneth Walker the third, Seattle. And we're into our rookies. Jalen McMillan for the Buccaneers. There we go. Jaden Daniels. That will be a hit on the Jaden Daniels rookie card. The only thing I really don't like about it is you get them in their college uniforms on these. A Chris Jenkins for the Bengals. A Dwayne Carter for the Bills. And here are our... I don't know if these are the parallels and the inserts and stuff. Yes. So, Keenan Allen on I believe that's called the Sunburst extra points. A Christian McCaffrey. So the Sunburst must be the parallel for that 30 card pack. Christian McCaffrey. A Prestigious Pros on Alex Singleton. Another Prestigious Pros on Trey Hendrickson. This is all alma maters, yeah. Jalen Waddle, Dontavie Smith, and Calvin Ridley. And a Heroes on Trevor Lawrence. So the Heroes on Trevor Lawrence is a pretty decent hit. It's not a short print or anything like that, but it's still a cool hit. So we'll sleeve up the Daniels and the Trevor Lawrence. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to be good here coming into the next year and stuff. I think the Jags have got a bright couple seasons ahead of them, maybe. So there's the two hits, basically. Even though we hit a Jaden Reed. And then a whole lot of cards that are going to get tossed in the garbage. A bunch of veteran base. They put a lot of the throwback players in those packs. A lot of throwback players in those 30 card value packs. Which is ironic because there's no value. Let's do a pack of nostalgics. Just for kicks. There really ain't nothing in this set that I think I chased too hard. I mean, I'm just trying to hit one of the void rares. Which I think somebody told me the void rares are like 1 in every 25 packs or something. So we should be able to hit one at some point. So a friend... Metamix, yellow card, Berserker Rage, Koku, I don't know if that's how you say that, Bilby, and I don't know what kind of card that is. It doesn't really have a rarity, but Detective Mako. Sinking Feeling. Scarepin. and a Witchy Longlegs. We hit Witchy Longlegs in a previous pack. Who's hanging out in here? Coach, you still hanging around? I know Dirty Red said he's got us on in the background. Might have to get really quick. Pretty excited to be getting volume 2 of Azure Lane, though. Should be coming in. I don't know. Does mail get delivered today? I don't really know for sure. If mail doesn't get delivered today, then I'm not getting it today. It will be tomorrow then, I guess, if mail doesn't get delivered today. Should we scan a couple cards just for the sake of getting some scanned? Check some values. I was going to only open a couple packs, so I started putting the pack wrappers on the desk, and then I went through more packs than I anticipated this morning. That's all right. Let's get the scanner out. Let's see. Where is our Magic Maidens from this morning? There's the pack of foundations. There's the pack of foundation. And we scan through those two and see what we got. So let's see. Let's just let's start with foundations, I guess. Since this is organized. I will say foundations, there is a little bit of holding value anyways in more cards than I expected. But then there are a lot of below 10-cent cards too. What is that, 258? 258. Swiftfoot boots are always going to hold some, at least $1 or so, you know. I think it's $1.30 right now. But for the most part, none of this is gonna scan as being any major value, at least not in this pack that we opened this morning here. I don't even scan Evolving Wilds. Who's hanging out right now? Anybody? Or am I just scanning cards on my own by myself? Which is fine too. I think Swiftfoot Boots might be the best card out of that pack. That was a dismal pack. Kind of dismal. Alright, those are scanned. Let's see what we got in here for sets. I don't know. This looks like Common Area Remastered. Oh yeah, this was a collector booster. That's a Dominaria Remaster. That's Foundation. So we could keep scanning in Foundations, I suppose. Are we still in Foundations? Yeah, we're still in Foundations. Let's see. I think most of these cards are actually Foundations because I think the last couple packs I probably was opening quite a bit of Foundations. So we'll get a hand. And then we'll go to this Dominaria Remastered stuff. Cleaning the basement card area. Yeah. I can understand that, Coach. We'll get through this pack of Foundations and then do that Dominaria Remastered short stack. Bunch of commons. We ain't gonna have any value in any of this probably. Superfast must be going over on his channel now, isn't he? Unless he's not having a show this morning. I can't do a consistent show like that. And number two is I don't have the time or the ability to like put together the show topic and stuff like that. And then really I don't, it's just me, so there ain't a whole lot that I can talk about. And you can only talk about something for so long if you're not in that panel type setting. So like the channel description says, it's simply a pack cracking channel, people. I think that's actually quoted from the channel description. If you don't like pack cracking, you ain't gonna like me. Alright, we gotta switch over here. See See if there's going to be anything of. That's the most looks like about 7, 8, 9 commons that didn't get scanned when I cracked that pack of Dominaria. What is it? Dominaria Remastered? Dominaria Remastered. So we gotta find our Dominaria Remastered folder. Force of Will still holding the number 1 spot in there. And that Vampiric Tutor. Got a couple good Dominaria Remastered cards.
When he tried to make me pay the rent, said I ain't got no money for you. Can I pay my way with these dancing shoes? Thought I was kidding. Brother, what you owe me? I can't count on any more.
I don't know if I don't know if I'm done cracking Dominaria Remastered collector boosters yet. There's still cards I like. And I've had good luck hitting Force of Will and 2 different Vampiric Tutors.
Well, I spent some time in a backwoods town, ain't nothing to do, 'cause there ain't nothing around. Deputy sheriff ran around the block, but the streets are empty and the doors are locked. Got pretty lonely.
So I almost feel like I should just keep cracking Dominaria Remastered collector boosters.
Heaven and a lot about hell. Said I ain't got no money for you. Can I pay my way with these dancing shoes? Thought I was kidding. I was not kidding. Father, what you owe me? I can't count on anymore. Till the angels come and knocking on our door. We'll be burning down the house, tear it to the ground, burn it all, tear it down, burning down the house.
Where is it? Dominaria Remastered. There. All right, let's see. We might as well burn through these and I'm caught.
Soon it's over, so they say, but God Almighty, till that day, we'll be burning down the house, tear it to the ground, burn it up, tear it down, burning down the house. We'll be burning down the house, tear it to the ground, burn it up, tear it down, burning down the house.
Yeah, I have enjoyed, and it's one of, I don't know, what is it? 4 collector packs that my LGS actually has in stock. Let's see, they have Dominaria Remastered, Murders at Karlov Manor. What are the other ones? They got some Assassin's Creed, which I don't know if remember, Coach, I was talking about, I don't know if I'm going to buy a single pack of Aether Drift. I don't think I bought a single pack of Assassin's Creed. Just wasn't my set. So they have that. And they got Outlaws of Thunder Junction. And it's like, there's only one card right now that that's I think on my chase for Outlaws that I haven't got, and I'm just going to buy the single, and that's the Gisa wanted poster in foil. So it's like, I'm not cracking Outlaws of Thunder Junction collectors anymore. So like, if I had to pick between what is there on the shelf, I'm going Dominaria Remastered. I'm not cracking Outlaws of Thunder Junction anymore for really nothing that I like in the set. like I said, I'm disappointed that Innistrad Remastered is I'm not as more excited about, because I would have loved to, gone deep into that, but I particularly don't like the poster cards that much, other than maybe Olivia. Olivia may be one that and she's probably, I think that's the only mythic on my chase, actually. Let's check quick here. It doesn't tell you the card, but no, there's 2 mythics on the chase list. So what is it? Let's see. Let me look quick. So if there's 2 mythics, they're both Olivia. So it's the Olivia regular card and then the 490 card movie poster. So they're both Olivia. So I mean, I'm actually kind of surprised that I made the chase 27 cards. Kind of crazy. But I guess that's okay because, like I said, Aether Drift, you may not see Aether Drift on the channel. I mean, in all reality. And then what's after Aether Drift? I have to look at the schedule. Final Fantasy, I may just crack some final. I'm not a Final Fantasy fan, but I may just crack Final Fantasy just for the fact that it's Final Fantasy, and there may be some pretty cool art in Final Fantasy. That I can admit. Good. That is an excellent idea. You know what, Coach? I am going to do that. I'm going to actually do that with all the chases. I will do that with all the current chases that I have. As I build chases, once I build it, I'll price it out and then put that on the sheet. Of course, that price is, it's fluid. So I don't know how we're going to really decide to follow the value of the chase cards. If you got an idea on, should I price out on release day and then maybe later on do a 30-day update? That's what I will make spots on the sheets. So let's do this. This will add another twist to it, actually, which I like that idea. So we won't be able to do it with any of the back sets, obviously. But I'll add something in here that gives us a release date. Price. We'll do a release date price. And then should I update it? Should I 30 days later? It's 30 days, a month after release. I like that idea. We'll call that a 30-day update. Yeah, I think we want to do three price updates. So a release date, or like you just said, release weekend. and then I put a 30-day and a 3-month, so a 90-day. That's what we'll do. I will work that in. For the old sets, because we're past release date now. Maybe we just start it. 30-day, 90-day, and 1 year. You think you saying that for like the past sets that we didn't start this process with? So like Foundations and Duskborn. Oh, I have a printed out Jumpstart one. Oh, there's my Duskborn. Because now that we have the system, we'll run the system from the start of every set release. It's just I don't know what I want to do analytics-wise on the back sets. Do we do anything analytic-wise on the back sets, or just start it with Innistrad Remastered? Oh, you are right. TCG price will run the or the TCG player, or even the MTG stock market site will be able to go back and look at the graph. So I mean, yeah, that is. See, that's the thing about me, is I love stats. Obviously, you know, with me doing BS like this, obviously I love stats and I love analytics and stuff like that. So doing something like that to me is cool. So I will probably, it's coming up on release, so we'll be doing Innistrad Remastered. We'll be doing those numbers here next weekend. But I think I will go back and at least build those numbers out for Foundations and Duskborn and see where, now what is it really going to tell you? Nothing. I think it's just something cool. It'll be something cool to look at, like what I said as my chase cards for a set. What have they done as a whole? I may have to completely rebuild those Excel sheets. Because I could probably. I could just pull this screen up, but it's almost easier to just show the sheet. I could put a different column in between here as like the release weekend, the 30-day and the 90-day card price. Maybe I'll rebuild this. Yeah, I could do video up. I'm not a big I'm not a big sit down and record a video type as far as YouTube is concerned. Because I'm really not trying to make videos that get views. I don't really care, I guess. I mean, you've probably heard me say that before. It's like I'm not pushing to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm not pushing to monetization and stuff like that. I'm just having fun with the hobby, and part of the fun is sitting on lives like this and just doing different things and ripping packs and stuff like that. Now I'm on my rant of, I'm not trying to build a YouTube empire. You know, I don't really care. But doing stuff like this is kind of cool. But that would be I could sit down and do an actual recorded video and not just cut the videos that I have been doing out of the lives like this. But I could do like an update video. You're right. It could be done that way. And granted, though, that's only going to be spotlighting the cards that are on my chase list. Which a lot of them are the chases of the sets, too, obviously. Like, the Innistrad Remastered. Here, I'll show you. Like, Edgar Markov is not on that. He's not there. It's just an implied chase. I mean, you know, if I hit it, yeah, that's great. But it's not... That's not a card that I'm like, oh, I truly, truly want. If I hit it, great. And in all reality, if I hit 2, one's getting sold for sure. I don't want to say I don't keep cards on a value mindset, but I do. Like the Finale of Devastation card. Where is it? So like this right here. Let's chat about this card first. And essentially what the card is doing in my collection. So I hit it. This was a Twiddler hit on his channel. Collector Booster Bounty Chase pack. Cool card. What is it at? Right now, so I pulled it at 39.16. It gained 9 cents since I logged it. So we are at 39.25 on it right now. So it sits in the grand scheme of, like, if that scroller's not updated, I've got to update that maybe today. Ben Edgar desperately needed a reprint. Yeah, you're right. It did. I mean, it's going to make it, you know, a lot of people don't like that eminence, but I'm not arguing that it didn't need the reprint. So this is not updated right now. But this Finale of Devastation sits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it has come in at the 7th card of my collection right now. And that's where it's sitting. But it's not essentially a card that... I mean, is it cool? Yeah. But this is a card that will eventually get passed on. You know, whether it's through Whatnot or however. Because it's not a card that I'm like, oh, I want that in my collection forever, like some cards I have. But I've kind of gone down the road of like having the policy that until it falls out of the top 10 of my collection, it doesn't get sold. You know, so... And this will probably be in the top 10, you know, for a while if it's at number 7 yet. Unless I get some big hit pulls, you know, or make some single buys that, you know, knock it down and then eventually out of. But like this card's not something. I'll sell this card. Unlike my Abyss, which I probably... Well, number one, the Abyss is never going to fall out of the top 10 of my collection. And, but, let's see, what's in the top 10? Like Vampiric Tutors, my 2 Vampiric Tutor versions could fall out of the top 10 at some point in the future. I probably don't sell those, though. the foil extended our force of will, it probably will sit in the top 10 for a while. But if it did, and when it does fall out of the top 10, that's probably a sell card for me. I don't know. Probably makes no sense to anybody else what I'm talking about. Ben, am I crazy? What were we scanning? Foundations. My 2 doubling seasons. I think one's still in the top 10 and the other one's just out. I'm gonna sell at least one of them at some point. You know, just to roll money back into cards. Try to set cards where they don't glare too bad. I don't know. Maybe I'm just completely out there on the way I do things and stuff. Could be. Could be crazier than crazy. But coaches, I'm gonna work on that value analytics of my chase cards for sure. And it gives me something to do. Maybe I will scan this stack to get caught up. We'll update the complete Magic card collection number, see where that goes. And then maybe call it a morning. I might go over into the den, and I should say the other den, and play a little PS5 or something. I don't know. Or I've also been playing a football game on here that is pretty cool. That what is it called? Front Office Football 8. It's literally a text-based, like, run the front office of the football team type of game. I don't know what it is with me, but it's like I get onto these games that, like, I mean, they're definitely not streaming games. And they're mindless. Kind of like TCG Shop Simulator. But I like to sit and play those games that are just, they just hold you for some reason. They're not overly exciting, and that's why I don't stream them a lot at all. You know, they're not like watching somebody play Fortnite or Resident Evil. And one of the games that, like, really fall into that category that I'm like, I just like it. Power Washer Simulator. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. I think it's just working through the different jobs and then completing them. but I'll sit and play Power Washer for 3-hour stretches. Ben, if you're still in here, are you working today? No, you're not working. Well, yeah, it is Monday, but is the shop open today for the holiday? Not that I'm positive I will make it to town, but kind of have a 3-part system. I mean, the cards got to go from the pack ripping to the scanning to the sorting pile to being sorted into the box in the corresponding colors. And kind of how I store my bulk is, so it's over. Is that a 4 or a 5 row box? So you have a row like this, and I do colors. So like one row's black, one's white, green, red, colorless, lands, and then in that row, the back there's a divider, there's a separator, and then in that row, all of the non-foils are in the back, and then all the foils will go in the front of that divider and that separator. So essentially, if a card blows up, let's say it's a common, and I know it's not in my PC or my personal collection, in some of my other categorized boxes, and it just blows up. Let's say it's an uncommon. Cut Down did this to me last week, the other month, or something like that. Like, Cut Down blew up to being, what, a $5 card now or something like that. I'm like, I know I've seen that. So I go to my Dragon Shield app. I go to the complete list. Doesn't, one that doesn't break it down into sets, because my Dragon Shield app is set up in sets. So there's a file folder for Foundations, a file folder for Duskmourn. But then you can go to the one top option, which is all the cards. Type it in there. Type in Cut Down. It tells you, regardless of what folder it is in underneath that, it tells you, okay, you've got 5 of them. And then, like I said, I look at it and I'll be like, okay, well, I know it's not a PC card. It's not a card that I would have put in. What I have is my PC black colored cards, or my PC white colored cards, or red colored cards, or something. I know it's probably in the bulk box. So I can go to the color and be like, okay, there's 5 of them in here somewhere. If it's a foil card that blew up, it's easy because the foil section is much smaller. But then you just got to start thumbing through, and eventually you get to the 5 cards, that blew up. And what I do with it, sometimes I don't do anything with it, and I don't even pull them. But like Cut Down, I think I pulled one, I threw one up on Whatnot. And then the other, I have two others. Threw one up on Available on Whatnot, and then took and put the others in I essentially have another box that will be there's a box of like what not listed cards, so when somebody buys, I can just pull it. But then there's also a section in that same box of cards that eventually will be listed on whatnot. It's just a matter of me getting to the point of making the listing. So I think I took the 2 other cut downs and threw them in the to be listed section of that box. Are we still on foundations here? Well, and then I guess I should have specified the true bulk box has no rares in it. I have a complete different box that runs rares. No matter if it's a 2-cent rare, it is a box for rares categorized by color. So if I need to go and find a rare, it's a fairly quick find that way too. So I'm not without some organization in the grand scheme of things. My office maybe looks like there's no organization, but there is. So like somebody can say, hey, do you have this card? And I'll know right away. It's just a search on the Dragon Shield app. And then depending on what it is, I kind of know physically where in the office it is going to be. It's kind of why I chose to truly log all of my bulk. Because there's no guessing what I have. At least on the Magic side of my card collecting. Now on the other side of it, Magic is really the only thing that I run an inventory on. Well, I shouldn't say that. I run an inventory on my Green Bay Packer cards. Coach, you still in the background? Still clean in the basement. Well, this morning we're going to put a nice little chunk on the complete collection number anyways. Once these cards get scanned in. Why is Gutless Plunderer coming up Savannah? I really don't think it looks like Savannah. There we go. Cool art. I almost want to put that on the chase and foil, but I don't. I won't. Son popping his head in. Gotta show you something on the PS5. Oh. Okay. Now where? Oh, look at that. We're gonna change sex. We're going Dominaria United. I do remember opening a pack of this the other day. Or the other night. It's Dominaria United. And here's Jumpstart. So I do have a couple Jumpstart cards. Dominaria United. We're going to scan, I don't know, 20 or so into Dominaria United, it looks like. Jumpstart's something that I quit buying because there just wasn't enough on the chase other than the couple Black Mana anime cards, and I'm like, it's just not enough there for me to justify going really deep in Jumpstart. Another one of those sets where it's like, if I really want the card, I'll bite the bullet, I'll buy it. We're getting down there now. We're making a dent in this pile of cards that needed to be scanned into the system. The scanning part's really not the time-consuming part. It's the putting them in the right box. All right, let's do. We got a handful of Jumpstart cards here. I will say, Foundation's Jumpstart, though, did some of their just run-of-the-mill commons and uncommons are, I don't want to say holding value, but they're holding better value than a lot of other sets. Meaning, a lot of the uncommons and commons, they can be 25-cent cards. Not that I sell bulk or anything or do anything with them other than scan them and say, oh, there's a 25-cent card. See, like here, right here. Thea Capuchin Paragon. 24-cent card right now. In an uncommon, so All right. I don't know, 20 card stack of Dominaria United. And this can be empty. Dominaria United. Down the list of ways. September of 2022 release. Let's see how these scan. There's a 20-cent foil common. What I should do is figure out a way to put a camera on my scanner. But I have so many USB ports and stuff already tied up that it was amazing to get just 3 cameras to work and stuff. Someday maybe I'll figure it out. But I'm not that into YouTube to really care to spend that much time figuring it out. Cane Shaker. Yeah, I know. I usually do the night after dark streams, but I have been doing more of these morning streams. And so, well, now it's not noon, but I was just saying earlier, it's like I don't mind jumping on in the morning and stuff, and really just kind of jumping on live, not having anything particular to do or anything, just crack a couple packs and scan some cards. So I'm going through the last of what needs to be scanned into the system for my database and sitting and chatting. Coach has been in here for a little while. I don't know, Coach might be gone now. Well, that card that definitely does not want to scan. I'm guessing you were watching Super Fast. I've been catching Super Fast on the rewind, as they would call it, I guess. Just with the schedule I keep and stuff. It's been actually kind of nice to throw him on late in the evening and watch the hour show that he does. Should start leaving him a comment on the rewind version, actually. I'll start doing that. Been on for what? Pushing 2 hours now, so I jumped on about 10. But it's a pack cracking channel. It ain't like it's a show. I got nothing to say anybody cares to hear. Unless you're interested in what I'm collecting, I guess. Phyrexian Warhorse. Cool art on that. really want to be coming across him. Alright, so these two have to be typed in, or are you going to scan? Come on, scanny, scanny. Come on. No, that one's probably not going to scan. I've started opening a new pack of these monster cards. Sasquatch. In a foily numbered to 99. I think my favorite of the pack, though, actually is... some kind of new set by Skybox. I don't know what it's about. It doesn't strike me as comic art. Not art I've seen anywhere. Alright, I hate it when I have to take cards in. They tend to pop up pretty quick. It's just much faster to scan. All right, let's update the complete Magic collection. Because we scanned a handful this morning. Let's see. 276. So we actually scanned almost right at about 100 cards. All right, I don't know. Is there one thing? Right at 2 hours. Should we end the stream with a pack of something? Anybody in here? I'm out of Magic. I gotta go buy Magic. Or I gotta get on Twiddler and have them buy some packs and get me restocked. All right, if anybody's in here, we'll end the stream. We're going to end at 2 hours here. Call it a day. Somebody give me a pack of something. We got another Monster Girl encyclopedia. I don't know if there's a better than an SR left in the box. Another Azur Lane or a Mosaic Football. Somebody give me a pack to end the stream on. I don't know if anybody's in here. I've probably been talking to myself for 2 hours by myself. I know Coach has been hanging around. And I saw Ben. Ben stopped and said, Cane Shaker was just here. I might be by myself now. One last pack, and then I'm going to go play a little bit of Power Washer, I think. I got a couple jobs I'm on that I got to finish. And my kids have obviously turned the heat up to 80. Criminy. So either YouTube is lying to me and there's not 2 people in here. I'm going to pick the pack myself to end the stream on. Need another cup of coffee. Somebody pick a pack. Monster Girl Encyclopedia, Azur Lane, or Mosaic Football. What am I ending the stream on? Cracked 2 hours yet? 1:59:58 right now. 2-hour stream right there. That's all. Coach's Magic is saying football. Gonna chase the Packers. Mosaic. Oh, looks like there might be a hit of some sort on the back. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Coach made the right call.
Go, Pack, go!
Nice call, Coach. On an NFL debut, Marshawn Lloyd. I don't know if we got rid of him yet, though. I think he was hurt. We definitely didn't see him much this year. But pretty cool hit if he sticks around. Jalen Woods from the Colts. David Njoku from the Browns. Try to make these not glare so much by where I place them. Quentin Johnston from the Chargers. And a Will Shipley from the Eagles on a rookie. And this is a... Oh, this is a Notorious, right? I'm just taking a guess. Because this is that's the insert that we hit Josh Jacobs on. Was it yesterday? Or Notoriety. Stephon Diggs. So that's an alright hit. And the Marshawn Lloyd for the Packers. Nothing wrong with that. Coach, you picked a good pack. Probably would have got nothing with the girl packs. So this confirms to me that the centering was not off on the Josh Jacobs card that we got, because it was heavy on the top and light on the bottom on this border. But you can see it's meant to be kind of off-centered or not perfect on this card. All right, Coach, I'm going to jump for the morning. That was a fun morning. 1 cup of coffee. Maybe tonight I'll be on. I don't, Coach, you're starting to probably understand me better than anybody. That you never know when you're gonna see the little live thing and stuff. I keep no schedule as far as YouTube is concerned. I just kind of go with the flow. Sometimes I'll hit an evening where it's like, you know what, let's pop on. Set up the live for going live, in 10 minutes, But I guess that kind of goes to my whole thing about, really not being in that mindset of growing this and, 1,000 subscribers. And, this channel probably ain't going to reach 200 subscribers. So I'm actually amazed that I am at 1 something. I'm amazed I broke 100, for what the channel is. But I do like your idea, Coach, of doing that chase card. What do we want to call it? Analysis? Yeah, good. So even though I like that idea too, see, Coach, that's why I pay you. I will, even though it's not a chase card of the set of mine from a collecting standpoint. I'll put on there some of the bigger cards of the set. So we'll be able to analytically watch that too. That's pretty cool. I mean, I'm probably the only one that's going to really think it's kind of neat for doing it and stuff. Unless, maybe you, Coach. I don't know. Coach says money. And we did decide release weekend. So I'll pull prices on release weekend. 30 days. And was it 90 days? We weren't doing a 60, right? Oh, I am so big in stats and stuff. That's just the way I am. I just love to see. I think it's trends. I think that's what I like watching is like trends and stuff. If that makes any sense. What did I write down here? Release weekend, date price, a 30-day update, and a 90-day update. So we're skipping the 60-day, which makes sense because 30 and 90. Because really, in the world of Magic, in my opinion, it's that 90 days before cards start to settle to their price point. That's my opinion. I don't know. Maybe there's other people out there that are smarter and know better, and they'll say, well, it's only 60 days that you see a price settling of things and stuff. Well, and I'm sure you saw, Coach. Well, you see, and the thing is I'm going to probably end up doing it for any set because as each set comes out, I'm going to develop my chase cards. Like I have been. And then I'll do some of the bigger hits in the set too. And we'll just kind of watch that as time goes on. It'll just be kind of an ongoing thing on the channel to kind of watch the price trends of some singles and stuff. The singles I'm chasing as personal collection pieces and some of the bigger cards, in the set stuff. So it's really probably going to happen for every set anyways. It's just like I said earlier this morning, like Aether Drift, my chase cards are going to be very, very limited. I was just going to say, the one thing that I don't dive into very much is sealed stuff. I just, because I'm just not, I don't consider myself anywhere near that investor. I'm not in this game at all to sit on, number one, to sit on sealed product. I don't know, Coach, if you saw my short video I posted a while back where I was talking about investing in sealed product. I ain't doing it. I'm cracking boxes. If I buy a box, it ain't sitting. So I'm all into the single game and stuff, but I'm really not doing any of it for like, oh, I'm gonna sit on this single, to try to make money and try to make a financial gain on any card. I've lost more money on not selling a card early because of the floor dropping out on it. So it's, if I was playing that game, you'd see me trying to flip cards on my whatnot singles much quicker, That's what I've never heard of. Dawn Glare, the website. I think, to tell you the truth, Coach, I think once I start down this rabbit hole of watching and logging the single prices of my chase cards and a couple other cards in the set, I don't know if I'm going to have enough brain capacity to go down, rabbit holes. We'll see how this plays out as I start building these chase card sheets. It will be cool. I'm gonna revamp the sheets a little bit and put different columns in them and stuff. And we'll see how it looks and stuff. And like you said, I think I am going to go back and I'm going to back price some of the older sets and look at MTG stocks and see where cards were at some point and stuff. So it should be fun. All right, I'm out of here, Coach. Thanks for hanging out. As always, it's cool. I am, like, I'm just going to keep saying it. I am perfectly content with the where like the channel is, to jump on in the morning and have one person hang out, like you, Coach, and stuff. That's awesome. Hang out, crack some packs, talk some. What do I want to call it? Single stats. This spring well, at some point, I'll bring some of the recorded stuff back to the channel, obviously. I just enjoy doing lives a lot more. I just sitting here, kicking back, having some coffee, some chat, cracking some packs. If there's something hit in a pack, cutting that out of the live for a recorded video. but this spring will, well, not this spring, probably before the spring, but I'm gonna bring back the one pack pickup crack videos that I was doing. One collector's pack where I just crack it in the truck half the time out in the woods. And then I have plans on bringing back the recorded the Cracker Sack games, but that'll be not until spring when I really start shooting some of my guns again. We'll do some pack Cracker Sack games. And that's about the most extensive of truly recorded videos and editing that I like doing, because those videos are an editing nightmare to like splice the card shot in with the actual rifle shot and stuff like that. That's why you don't see a lot of them over the spring and summer and fall. Just because I don't like editing. The value of MTG chase singles over time. Insert set name and chase variant. Is that what you're saying for like a video, like a recorded video style video title? So like the video would be that Innistrad remastered. I guess I don't know what you mean by the chase variant. Or just the live stream either. Oh, like when I got some numbers to look at, or as we're updating the numbers, just jump on a live and have that as the title of the live instead of my typical coffee and chat title that I use every time. I see what you're saying there. Okay, I definitely have to call it a morning and go turn the heat down. I don't know. My daughter obviously is home and is freezing or something. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, the first set I'm going to do any of the chase numbers on, or the prices of my chase cards, will be the Innistrad Remastered set. I'll start building that right away, and I'm going to go to the older sets like Duskmorn, and I'll go look at Foundations after I kind of get the system set up with Innistrad Remastered, so I can kind of get a handle on how I'm going to look at numbers and how the sheet's going to look. But Innistrad Remastered is going to be the first set that I essentially really kind of add that element into the chase card stuff for me personally. I'm going to try something quick. Before I end the stream, I just want to see if I do this type of setup. Yeah, that'll work. Just kind of some of my back end stuff on the OBS and stream stuff. See if it works the way I want it to. All right. Anyways, Coach, I'm out for the day. Maybe this evening. Maybe not. Who knows? I'm going to go get another cup of coffee. See what the boys doing over across the hall in the other den. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for hanging out, Coach. You gave me some good ideas. We're going to start working on something.
Some blood surely had to be spilled.